Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Futurama. This is season 2, episode 3. Last time we had this episode where everybody went to Mars University and we had Gunter, this super intelligent monkey that the professor designed by giving him a powerful hat. It got crushed in the end, only working at half capacity, and Gunter was much happier. Fry dropped out of college, lots of silly things happened, and excited to continue with this series. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started. Flashback.
So this is a real TV station, huh?
Well, it's a Fox affiliate.
What are you showing right now?
Single female lawyer.
It's unethical to sleep with your client. You should sleep with me.
You're on.
What?
It's bad enough to...
What? Wow. What is this? The stenographer.
That last part.
Oh. Good for him.
My God.
Taking it off the air.
Fox off the air.
People in space were watching? 1,000 years later, they're getting this.
Could you repeat that last part?
We now bring you 8 animated shows in a row.
What is destroying the TV gonna help? How's it? Was there a mouse hole at the bottom?
Get to work, you lazy boat bag! Ow!
Oh, it's Labor Day.
That phony baloney holiday crammed down our throats by Fat Cat Union gangsters?
That's the one.
Hot damn, a day off!
All right.
You need to get out and see the real world.
But this is HD TV. It's got better resolution than the real world.
You're covered with bed sores.
Not covered.
Bed
Just get in
sores?
the car.
What are bed sores?
Monument Beach.
What?
In the 2600s, New Yorkers elected a supervillain governor, and he
Oh my
stole
God.
most of the world's monuments.
It's Andrew Cuomo.
Great.
What'd you find?
Found you. Okay.
Oh.
Now you go hide.
How is a metal detector gonna work? Nice knowing you. Oh. Aw.
Zoidberg, I passed it right to you.
I
Passed.
had it with this guy. Come and get it.
Wow. Nibbler's hungry? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh my God. Her bra. Oh my God, the buns. The heck?
How'd you like to make time with a real man?
No.
Beat 'em up.
I'm not attracted to bullies, no matter how big and handsome they are.
It's okay, Leela, go ahead.
I pretend to steal your girl. You punch me. I go down. She
Oh.
swoons. You slip me $50.
Oh.
$50. Not even if she was my girlfriend.
Uh-oh. Help. Help.
Lobster trap. And Bender's just... Bending. Uh-oh.
Hey,
Cheese it.
cheese it.
What's that? Giant wave? Giant UFO.
What in Babylon?
He's been down there the whole time. Was it because of the discontinued Fox program?
Last time aliens invaded, all they did was force the most intelligent of us to pair off and mate continuously. Oh, yes.
Once again, today's winning
Get down on all fours and really lick boot. Give our alien masters whatever they want. People of Earth.
Oh, it's them.
Give us McNeil.
She's
or we
been
will lay
dead.
waste to your cities with our anti-monument laser. And now, the man who will lead us in our proud struggle for freedom. Fresh from
Zap.
his bloody triumph over
Brannigan.
the pacifists of the Gandhi Nebula.
Zap Brannigan.
5-star General Zap Brannigan.
Oh my God. No, this incompetent bozo.
Idiotic windbag.
But if there's an alien out there I can't kill, I haven't met him and killed him yet. But I can't go alone. That's why I'm ordering every available ship to report for duty. Anyone without a ship should secure a weapon and fire wildly into the air.
What?
Well, you heard the windbag.
I'm a conscientious objector.
A what?
You know, a coward.
The coward?
Citizens
No.
emergency. All robots will now
No.
have their patriotism circuits activated.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
I don't care if your skin's red or tan or Chinese. You're all going to have
What
to
the
learn
heck?
to die together. Destroy all aliens.
Not me, sir.
Oh, yes.
Or
right.
Leela.
Nobody destroy Kif, the luscious Captain Leela. Nobody destroy Leela either. You will practice until you can make your bed in your sleep. You mean while I'm sleeping in it? You won't have time for sleeping, soldier. Not with all the bed making you'll be doing.
Then why do
The
we...
alien mothership is in orbit here. My strategy is so simple, an idiot could have devised it. On my command, all ships will...
I volunteer for a suicide mission. Ah, cut it out.
You're a
Aw.
brave robot, but when I'm in command, every mission's a suicide mission.
Oh my...
Which reminds me,
Zap.
Leela, I'm gonna be a science fiction hero, just like Uhura, or Captain Janeway, or Xena.
Fry.
Xena.
Isn't TV.
Star Wars reference. Actually seems to have done some damage. Why would it fall? It's... No gravity, okay.
The mothership is destroyed.
We actually did it? What? Oh, that's the mothership.
If we're gonna get blown to bits, we might as well do it in the comfort of our own homes.
Oh, I guess we're running away. Bye. Beep beep.
You'll be the captain, you'll be the delivery boy.
Oh my god.
You'll be the alcoholic.
The people of Earth remain united in my refusal to hand over myself. Total annihilation is a
Uh-oh.
small
Zap.
price to pay
Zap.
compared with...
You are not McNeil.
Huh?
You are not the one we want.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, glorious masters.
Oh.
She is an unmarried human female struggling to succeed in a human male's world.
Maybe that's just her excuse for being incompetent.
Silence!
Wow.
Except no, we will raise your planet's temperature by 1 million degrees a day.
I'm beginning to think there'll be no forced mating at all.
Meh. You're still on that?
How could they even know about a show from 1,000 years ago? Omicron Persei 8 is about 1,000 light years away, so the electromagnetic waves would just recently
This was
have
all
gotten
Fry's
there.
fault.
You see, magic. Got it.
Magic. Magic.
Check this out.
Most videotapes from that era were damaged in 2443 during the second coming of Jesus. You know,
Say what
I
now?
saw the first 30 seconds.
Who's gonna be the single female lawyer?
Okay, Leela, you'll be starring as Jenny, who...
Forget it.
You don't really have the thighs for a miniskirt.
Give me the script.
Ooh, she played her. Oh,
Lights.
that's convincing.
Camera 1. Camera 2. Camera 3.
Oh God.
Single female lawyer fighting for her client, wearing sexy miniskirts and being self-reliant. Hey, that's pretty good.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial on the grounds that I'm also having a hot, naked affair with the foreman of this jury.
I'll see you during the recess.
Where were you on the night of August 23rd?
Sleeping with you.
Aha!
You only wrote 2 pages of dialogue.
Well, it took an hour to write. I thought it would take an hour to read.
What are we supposed to do
What the
now?
heck? Improvise.
I'm giving up the law. And I'm giving up being single. Your Honor, will you marry me?
What?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, no!
You stole our hearts as a single female lawyer, and so shall you remain, or else.
You see, TV
Or
audiences
else.
don't want anything original. They want to see the same thing they've seen 1,000 times before.
What you talking about, Fry?
What you talking about,
While
Fry?
other people were out living their lives, I'm afraid I must decline your offer of marriage. For you see, I'm dying. Cough, then fall over dead.
My God, he's dead.
I will now make my closing statement. With my fiancé deceased,
We find the defendant vulnerable yet spunky.
Hooray!
Single female lawyer having lots of sex.
We will not destroy your planet, but neither will we provide you with our recipe for immortality.
Way
Oh,
to overact, Zoidberg.
And now, we must
Recipe for
return to our
immortality.
planet to catch the end of a 1,000-year-old Leno monologue.
should have been Conan. It should have been Conan. And back to watching
Matter of
TV.
knowing the secret of all TV shows. At the end of the episode, everything's always right back to normal.
I guess.
You'll come crawling back for another taste of sweet, sweet candy. Bam.
Everything back to normal by the end of the episode? Kinda, not really, but New York is completely on fire, but I mean, it's normal enough, I guess. But of course, this whole alien invasion is all Fry's fault. Suffering consequences of your actions more than 1,000 years later is just, wow, kind of ridiculous and hilarious. But yeah, Fry and Leela's relationship is interesting. They're dynamic, because there are romantic moments there, and Leela's clearly a little desperate at times. But then she also scolds Fry very often throughout the series, and it's clear that they're setting them up to be like an endgame couple, but Fry, I feel like, would have to grow up so much for it to be a romantic pairing that I'd actually want to root for. Because if they got together now, it would feel like Leela's almost like his mother, like having to take care of him, making him get up and go outside to do things. It doesn't feel like an equal pairing at the moment. I learned what bed sores are thanks to Fry. I had to look that up. Hadn't even heard about them before today. But they wound up going to Monument Beach. Apparently, the governor of New York at some point was a supervillain and stole monuments from Easter Island. They stole the Sphinx and Big Ben, and then Mount Rushmore and the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is just kind of really interesting commentary on how colonialism and imperialism has worked in real life. Because in calling the New York governor a supervillain in stealing all these monuments, the show is saying that the countries that have stolen and pillaged from other countries are exhibiting supervillain behavior. So the countries that are most famous for that, the British, Napoleon, the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, they're most famous for stealing items of cultural significance. Meanwhile, the United States is also very guilty in terms of stolen land, genocide, and intervention and overthrowing of foreign governments for personal gain. So a bunch of supervillain countries for sure. And yeah, for all the evil world powers have done, I've never thought of them exactly as supervillains, but it's actually kind of a fitting term. But speaking of a supervillain New York governor, but everyone was lionizing Andrew Cuomo back when the pandemic started, and I was so pissed off at that because they were buying into this fake media narrative that he was, they were like clearly trying to set him up for a presidential run. Some people were even suggesting that Biden was going to win the Democratic presidential primary and then step aside and let Cuomo run against Trump, which is just mind-bogglingly stupid. I mean, this was while Cuomo was cutting funding for Medicaid during a pandemic, and I was just like, these people, like, they don't pay attention to the news enough. They don't realize how horrible he is. At some point, he put COVID patients who were in hospitals back into nursing homes while they still had active COVID, caused so much unnecessary death. Then he covered it all up, signed a bill giving nursing homes complete immunity from prosecution for mishandling COVID because of all the money that they donated to his past campaigns. And then he threatened to end Assemblyman Ron Kim's career if he went to the press about this. And oh yeah, a bunch of sexual harassment and assault charges came up about him. And to which he said, if I just made you uncomfortable, that is not a harassment, that's just you feeling uncomfortable, which is just mind-blowingly ignorant and stupid and creepy. Anyway, I got caught up in the supervillain governor line. But yeah, the aliens invade, and President McNeil was talking about giving in to their robot overlords until they demanded McNeil, which he thought was himself. And yeah, we go into this all-out war led by Zap Brannigan of all people. He's really been showing up a lot. I think this is the second time in 3 episodes of this season. And there's apparently a button to activate robot patriotism and force them into action, which is pretty screwed up since they're technically like sentient beings. You can just force them to do whatever you want. But also equally screwed up is one guy in power deciding to risk the life of billions to save his own skin, freaking McNeil. I mean, I'm not saying he should have let them kill him, which they wind up doing anyway, but to start an all-out war with an alien race that clearly has you outclassed to save your own skin? Always we have the worst people in power, don't we? But yeah, the aliens don't even want him. They want single female lawyer McNeil and vaporized McNeil for being a decoy. Obviously, the actress playing single female lawyer is dead, so Planet Express puts on the production live for some reason. Doesn't the world have anyone more capable of putting on a show, a TV show? That was like such a shoddily put together production. And yet the aliens bought it for some reason. McNeil didn't even have the same amount of eyes that she did back in the 20th century. But I guess not the most observant of aliens. Also, there's more science-breaking stuff in this episode, because the aliens get the episode, they get to the episode 1,000 years later because they're 1,000 light years away, which makes sense since the signal travels at the speed of light. But then they show up on Earth just a short while after the program ends, which, how? I mean, we've seen things travel around the speed of light before in this show. In the second episode of the series, the Planet Express ship went from Earth to the moon in about 1 or 2 seconds, which is around the speed of light. But these aliens showed up so fast, I don't know if it's... I mean, there has to be some explanation, right? What technology do they have? Did they travel through a wormhole or something? And also, what technology do they have that can raise a planet's temperature by 1 million degrees every day for 5 days? And what is even the point of that threat when everyone would be dead after the first day? I mean, unless humans have found a way of insulating themselves from such ridiculous conditions, which I really doubt, or even if they do have that technology, it's not a technology that can be deployed worldwide to protect everybody, right? Yeah, Professor Farnsworth brought up something really interesting, though. Apparently, any copies of Single Female Lawyer were not available because most videos were destroyed in the 2400s during the second coming of Jesus. What? I need to know more about that, but they're just gonna leave it as like a one-line joke that never gets explained, probably, which is just... I really want to know about the second coming of Jesus. It's like the show is taunting us, something so interesting, and we'll never get to know more about it. Well, we know at the very least that the calendar year didn't get reset since we're in the year 3000. Much time has passed since Fry got defrosted. But yeah, despite the subpar writing for the Single Female Lawyer episode, the aliens were satisfied enough with the end result to let everyone live. Apparently, they also had the secret to immortality on them, but didn't see fit to bless us humans with it because the episode wasn't good enough. And I mean, I suppose a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. Am I just going to throw MCU quotes out at random now? No, I don't think I will. But yes, I think I will, actually. I can't help myself. But yeah, I think Fry is mostly right that sitcoms and procedurals return things to pretty much normal by the end of most episodes, with a few exceptions. Maybe an end-of-season cliffhanger or two. And we've probably deviated more from that in the 20-plus years since the first episode came out, but it still probably holds true for a lot of shows. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This was a lot of fun. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. And yeah, take a quick moment to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.